welcome to the Metals Investment Forum. It's great pleasure to welcome our old friend, Cerro de Pasco, Goulet. Welcome back, Guy.
Thank you for the invitation again, Chen.
Well, Guy has been to Metal Investment Forum for many years, and we went through a very difficult time. Right now, seems to be everything start coming together. Guy, can you give us some update? Where are the coming catalysts for the Cerro de Pasco?
Well, there were not problems. There was time. Was timing. It took so much time to get the Supreme Decree to be able to drill that tailing. But if you remember, Chen, from the very beginning, we have compiled all the monthly report from 1906 until 1992 of what had been processed at Cerro de Pasco. And we were pretty sure of what had been processed, the tonnage, and what had been recovered. Okay? So we had to drill that. We drilled that last year. We performed a first campaign, 40 holes. And it happened, the results happened to be exactly what we were expecting. Mm-hmm. Okay, so this was covering our permit. There's some extension around the permit that belongs to the government of Peru. So obviously, there's acid water, there's treatment of water that has to be performed. And if we're taking over the ground, we will have to assume the responsibility. Like every mine in the world, exactly. When you're taking an operation, you're responsible. So what we're doing right now, we're almost done negotiating. Almost done negotiating the bond.
The bond. So what's the bond for?
Well, there's acid water. Mm-hmm. Okay. Nothing will happen. It's solid. Nothing never happened. It just, as everywhere in the world, you might have small liabilities.
Right.
You need to put some money. Yeah. Exact. We're in the big league right now.
Okay. Yes. This is.
But the bond, it's not complicated. Like you go to an insurance company, you pay like 30% of the money that has to be escrowed. It's not complicated. It takes that time.
It just takes time to finally to put some final touches.
Exactly.
And then you will get the signature. Second, just like last time, you take a while to get the signature. I remember every day, every week, we were asking about that, but we got that first signature. We got that first phase 1 drilling. We need this signature, which you are getting really close. You are telling us.
As I used to say, Chen, it's imminent.
I have a friend who's a big investor. He asked me, "Can you ask Guy the imminent, the word English word means?" It does means French. It doesn't French mean. So anyway, people are really, for investor, we're really waiting for this, and then it seems we're really getting there.
Yeah. Well, Peru, you got to go. It's formal. You got to follow the protocol. You don't have to bypass the protocol. You go step by step. We've got all the ingredients, as I said last time, as my wife says, to do a good spaghetti sauce. It just take the time to cook.
Take the time.
If we go step by step, we have a winner here.
Yeah, it's just a bureaucrat. So hopefully we get the signature in the near future. We do the phase 2 drilling. Plus, in the meantime, you are working very hard on metallurgy.
Exact. Metallurgy will be the key. The good thing is we know the resource is there. What we expect, it's precisely there. We're a little low on copper, but we'll catch up on copper on the second phase of drilling. Obviously, if you remember, we were taking those samples 1 meter by 1 meter. We were freezing them. We were splitting the sample. Half of the sample was going for acid. The other half, we're doing metallurgy with it. We're working really hard. But metallurgy, it's not like there's no magical recipe here. Okay? Every time we do a test, it encourages us to do another test. We get good results. Suddenly, we're trying to wash the fines. We're getting better results. The next week, we go back a little bit. But it takes that time. But at some point, end of October, beginning of November, we should announce preliminary results.
Good. So
but it keeps on going. Even we will be into production, and we will still do metallurgy.
Right, absolutely.
Every 1%, you recover more means tens of millions of dollars
Yeah, absolutely.
profit for shareholders.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, I was very impressed. You did it so thoughtfully, methodologically. Even you freeze the sample immediately. A lot of companies, a lot of junior, they do a terrible job. And then when they do mining, they found it's very different, right? So you get the sample, you immediately freeze it so it won't get any oxide. And then you use that to do the metallurgy study. And then you're working on that 1 month, 1.5 months from now, we will get something, initial results, right?
No, but I said probably we'll announce preliminary results first. Okay?
Right.
But if you check the PowerPoint presentation, we do like a base case and an upper case. Okay, so at the base case we make like $140 million US profit a year at 40% recovery. So you can make sure that when we come with results, we will be better than that.
You're better than that. Okay, hopefully much better than that. And then your optimistic case was 70%.
Chen, $140 million US profit for 22 years, it's not bad.
It's not bad.
But we'll do better than this.
We'll do better than that. Exactly.
Better than
we
this.
want to see better than that. And also want to talk a little bit about the Gallium. And Gallium become extremely hot since President Trump, actually, he invited Pakistan general so that he learned that Gallium is a key ingredient for U.S. military to catch up with China. Right now, China has a very advanced radar. I would explain that in my presentation using gallium nitro. So the United States has to catch up. So gallium will become a very, very hot commodity for months and years to come. And there is a small U.S. company. They found gallium underneath their coal mine. Okay, it's traded on New York Stock Exchange, and it's had already more than $2 billion U.S. market cap. So. And then they're still in PEA stage. They're going to try to work on some feasibility next year. It seems like you are ahead, and then you can produce faster than anyone else in the world.
Well, I don't know if we're ahead, but our resource is above ground. And what we've got so far, if we can get all that gallium out of there, it's 4 times what China has produced and reported last year.
Yeah, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. So we probably don't need 100%. We just need, maybe 20-30% of China's production. That will be sufficient. That can last us for 10-20 years of gallium supply outside China, which is, again, China controls 98% worldwide gallium supply. So that is become very, very critical for United States, the metal to the United States of America. And then USGS just came out with a report with the Department of Interior, listed gallium as number 5 most needed metal for United States.
Yeah, well, it's going to replace the silicon chips. Okay, they got they can support higher frequencies, higher temperature, higher voltage for radar. So important.
Yeah, it's very, very important. Yeah,
USA definitely looking for gallium.
So that's another angle. So you seem to have almost the hottest area, everything you can imagine. You have gallium, you have silver, you have gold, you have copper. Copper mine just collapsed in Indonesia. Copper just popped. So you seem to have everything. We just need to execute. Hopefully, by the end of the year, we have all the catalysts lined up.
I hope there's 3 there.
3 there. Okay, third one, the secret.
3 of them.
Yeah. We keep it a secret. All right. When we announce, we'll shock the world.
The nice thing about that project, in the mining business, Chen, you know what's the problem? It's mining.
Mm-hmm.
There's no mining there.
Right.
It's $1 per ton, no problem. I had underground mine in my life, like the pump, wake up during the night, the mine's going to flood. You don't have those problems. It's above ground. We're going to produce a slurry, pump that smoothly to the neighbor facilities or to facilities we're going to eventually build. It's a simple project.
Simple, yeah. Simple and profitable project. I mean, in the optimal case, in the optimistic case, Eric Sprout actually pointed out to me, you can make as much as $1 billion a year. $1 billion a year. Actually, the whole Barrick company makes $2 to $3 billion this year. Just think about how much upside you can.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, great. Nice to have you back, Guy. Good luck. Looking forward. We should hear a lot of news in the next 3 months.
Good market and could not happen better time for us.
Okay, wonderful.
Catalysts are coming, Chen.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you.